Every year, the world throws away over 1 billion tons of food. A huge part of it? Perfectly edible food. Why? Because of one small printed date. Most people believe that once the expiration date passes, food instantly becomes dangerous. But here's the truth. In many countries, those dates are not about safety at all. They're about quality. And misunderstanding them costs billions of dollars, increases food waste, and changes how we shop. So what do expiration dates actually mean? Who decides them? And when should you ignore them? And when should you absolutely not? Let's decode it. Expiration dates were not originally created for safety. In fact, they became common in the 20th century as supermarkets replaced local markets. Before packaged food, customers relied on smell, touch, and trust. But once food became industrialized and traveled long distances, manufacturers needed a standardized system. The first widespread open dating laws appeared in the United States in the 1970s. However, and this is important, there is still no single federal law in the U.S. that requires expiration dates on most foods, with the exception of infant formula. That means most dates you see are voluntarily chosen by manufacturers, not mandated by strict national safety rules. Here's where most confusion begins. There are several different types of labels. Best before. This refers to peak quality, taste, texture, freshness. Food may still be safe after this date. Use by. This is the closest thing to a safety-related label. It's usually found on perishable items like meat or dairy. Sell by. This is for stores, not consumers. It tells retailers how long to display the product. Expiration date. Often misunderstood. In many cases, it still refers to quality, not immediate danger. Studies have shown that consumers often interpret all of these as hard safety deadlines. But that's rarely the case. Manufacturers determine these dates through shelf life testing. Food is stored under controlled conditions. Scientists measure microbial growth, texture breakdown, flavor changes, color shifts, moisture loss. They then estimate when the product will no longer meet quality standards. But here's the key. The testing assumes ideal storage conditions. Your fridge temperature, exposure to air, or handling can change everything. That means a product can spoil before the printed date, or last well beyond it. For some foods, dates absolutely matter. Infant formula is strictly regulated because nutrient content must remain stable. Fresh poultry, raw meat, and seafood require caution due to bacterial growth, like salmonella or listeria. But shelf-stable foods, canned goods, pasta, rice, chocolate, they often remain safe for months, sometimes years, after the printed date if stored properly. The USDA has stated that many foods are safe past their quality date, though flavor and texture may decline. This misunderstanding contributes to massive food waste. In some countries, up to 30 to 40% of household food waste is linked to date label confusion. Food waste isn't just about throwing something in the trash. It represents water used to grow crops, energy used in transportation, labor, packaging, and carbon emissions. Globally, food waste contributes roughly 8 to 10% of greenhouse gas emissions. And a significant portion of that waste happens at the household level, simply because people misunderstand date labels. In some countries, studies estimate that up to 30 to 40% of food waste is directly linked to confusion over expiration dates. That means billions of dollars lost every year, not because food was unsafe, but because people were unsure. A small printed date influences global supply chains, environmental impact, and personal finances. Expiration dates are not countdown timers. They are estimates, sometimes about quality, sometimes about safety. Knowing the difference changes how you shop, how you store food, and how much you waste. The next time you see a printed date, don't panic. Understand it. If you enjoy discovering the hidden logic behind everyday things, subscribe to Everyday Decoded. We turn simple questions into surprisingly smart explanations. New videos every week.